place, and it was very difficult for me.
So, after the usual race of attrition, Ayrton Senna wins his third Monaco Grand Prix. A brilliant second, Jean Alesi, just staving off Gerhard Berger. Fourth, Thierry Boutsen. Fifth, Alex Cathy. And sixth, scoring his first World Championship points, Eric Bernard. Now, Ayrton Senna leads the World Championship from Gerhard Berger by 6 points, with Jean Alesi in third position ahead of Alain Prost. And in fifth place, a tie between Riccardo Patrese and Thierry Boutsen. McLaren are now 20 points ahead of Williams in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari are third, Tyrrell are fourth, and Benetton are fifth. And in 2 weeks' time, the World Championship scene crosses the Atlantic for the Canadian Grand Prix. Join us to watch it on Grand Prix.
Grand Prix 90 magazine, the essential 92-page guide to the 1990 championship. Mansell and Prost, the exclusive interview, the world's top drivers talk tactics. Grand Prix 90 untangles the complex rules and regulations of Formula One and reports on track safety. Fit to drive? Find out how fit you need to be to drive Formula One and meet the voices behind the action as Murray Walker picks out his top 10 drivers of all time. Catch up with all the latest in Formula One and win the hottest hatchback in town in Grand Prix 90 magazine with a free pull-out wall chart. Out now!
Now on to you're kindly requested to take your seats at the Moviedrome for tonight's presentation, introduced by Alex Cox.
Going South is a western directed in 1978 by Jack Nicholson. It was the second film Nicholson directed, the first being Drive, he said. His third directorial effort, the hugely expensive Two Jakes, comes out this year. Going South is a product of the old Nicholson BBS gang, who made his first film and Easy Rider. The cameraman is Nestor Almendros, the designer, Toby Carr Rafelson of that ilk, the producers, Harold Schneider and Harry Gittis, a friend of Jack's who lent his name to the character of J.J. Gittis in the original Chinatown. The film was made on John Wayne's old ranch-cum-movie set, La Jolla, in the Mexican state of Durango. It's similar in some ways to Arthur Penn's film The Missouri Breaks, which Nicholson acted in 2 years before, and to be honest, it suffers from the comparison. As a director, Nicholson isn't really up there with Penn, who also made The Chase and Bonnie and Clyde. It also lacks the extraordinary presence of Marlon Brando, who played the transvestite Irish bounty killer in the former film. I think another problem is that by '78, the Western was just played out. After the triumphant heights of the spaghetti Westerns and the Peckinpah films, the genre descended into a slough of despond and uncertainty from which it still hasn't emerged. What we do have here, and what gives Going South its cult status, is Nicholson and a few of his close personal friends, including the comedians John Belushi and Danny DeVito, having fun in a shaggy dog vanity film. Intermittently, it looks very good, although Almendros falls into the trap of the exceedingly dark interior, popularized by Clint Eastwood and Bruce Surtees, which are no doubt muy artístico, but sometimes it's very hard to tell what's going on. It's also sort of sad that since they made the film in Mexico, they couldn't find a Mexican actor to play the Belushi part. This sort of oversight still sadly persists in Hollywood films, to wit, License to Kill, where the producers imported an Italian actor to play the President of Panama. Still, the cast performed bravely in a bold commedia dell'arte style, making an heroic effort to overcome the fact they all seem to have very bad colds.